You do all the hard work, you set everything up, and then boom, the financial system just puts up a massive brick wall. Well, today, we're knocking that wall down. I mean, picture this. You've proudly formed your LLC, you've got your EAN hot off the press from the IRS, and you stroll into the bank totally confident. You're ready to set up shop, take payments, and actually grow this thing, right? But instead of a friendly handshake and a fresh debit card, you get hit with this absolute gut punch of a sentence. Sorry, we can't approve your application today. It is literally the most deflating feeling. But hey, here is the good news. If this has happened to you, you are definitely not alone. This happens way more often than you'd think, and it almost never means your business is doomed. Actually, it usually boils right down to 7 very specific, totally fixable reasons, and we are going to break down every single one of those reasons right now.
This is actually one reason I recommend using Northwest Registered Agent when forming an LLC. They help organize your formation paperwork, making it easier to keep the documents you'll likely need later, like when you're opening a business bank account. If you'd like to learn more, I've included my affiliate link in the description below. If there are any current discounts or special perks available, you'll receive them through that link. Using it also helps support the channel at no additional cost to you.
So, here's our game plan for today. We'll start with the unexpected bank roadblock, move right into document and data disconnects, talk about avoiding those sneaky banking red flags, look at finding the right bank, and wrap it all up with your ultimate bank prep checklist. All right, let's kick things off with part 1, the unexpected bank roadblock, or basically hitting the wall, which leads us straight into our first major hurdle in part 2, document and data disconnects, aka dealing with bureaucratic red tape. This covers the first 3 of our 7 reasons for rejection. So reason number 1 for a denial is just incomplete documents. Look, when you walk into a branch or apply online, the bank needs absolute bulletproof evidence that your business is real. If you're missing core formation papers, stuff like your articles of organization or your official EIN confirmation, they literally have to stop the process. And hey, don't overlook that operating agreement. Even if you're a single-member LLC and you're thinking, I definitely don't need one of these, well, a lot of banks still demand it anyway. If it's missing, it's a hard no. Okay, reason 2 is mismatched information. And honestly, it's pretty wild how a tiny, seemingly insignificant inconsistency can completely derail the whole thing. We're talking about really slight discrepancies between your official formation documents and the actual application you just filled out at the bank. Like maybe you spelled out the word avenue on one form but just put AVE on the other, or maybe your state registry has your middle initial but you left it off the bank app. Seriously, these tiny disconnects will immediately trigger a manual review or just an outright denial. Accuracy here is absolutely everything. Moving on to reason 3. This one catches a lot of fast-moving entrepreneurs totally off guard. Your EIN is just too new. Say you generated it on the IRS website yesterday. Well, the bank's digital systems probably haven't updated enough to recognize it yet. They run your number, it comes back as invalid, and boom, rejected. The crazy thing is, you haven't done a single thing wrong here. You might literally just need to wait out a short processing period and try again. Sometimes you just gotta have a little patience. Let's jump into part 3, avoiding banking red flags and clearing those verification hurdles. This brings us to reason 4, which is all about your registered address. Since so many businesses are remote nowadays, it makes total sense to use a virtual office, a mail forwarding service, or a commercial mailbox. But while using one of these won't guarantee an automatic denial, it is absolutely going to trigger the bank to ask for more paperwork. Banks operate under super strict know your customer laws, and let me tell you, a virtual mailbox sets off their risk management alarms faster than a bounced check. So just be ready to show extra proof of where your business actually operates. Reason 5 is having a vague business description. Look, if you just tell the banker you do consulting or e-commerce without painting a clear picture, federal alarms start ringing. Regulators force banks to fully understand exactly what your business does, exactly where the money is coming from, and how it's going to operate on a daily basis. If your description is too broad or fluffy, they'll either grill you for more details or they'll just deny the account altogether just to play it safe. And that ties right into reason 6, federal regulations demanding additional identity verification. The government mandates that banks know exactly who owns these accounts to prevent fraud and money laundering. So this means you've got to step up and provide exactly what they ask for when they ask for it. Usually a valid government-issued photo ID, proof of your personal address, and a clear breakdown of who owns what percentage of the LLC. If you drag your feet on this, or if, say, a business partner isn't around to show their ID, you are definitely going to face some serious application delays.
All right, moving on to part 4, finding the right bank, which is really all about institutional fit. Because honestly, reason 7 is often just that you're applying to the wrong bank. Not every bank is built to serve every single type of business. A lot of massive, traditional brick-and-mortar institutions have these really strict internal policies that specifically target brand new businesses, online-only ventures, or people who just don't have an established long-term relationship with them yet. So if they say no, it's not you. It might just mean their specific risk appetite doesn't fit your perfectly legal, totally valid business model. So how do we fix all this? Let's dive into part 5, your bank prep checklist.
Here's the deal. If you hit a wall and get rejected, do not just walk away feeling defeated. Stop, take a breath, and ask the banker this exact question. What specific document or information is missing? Make them be specific. More often than not, it's a super simple, totally correctable issue. By just asking, you can either fix it right there on the spot, or you'll quickly realize their policies are just a bad fit for you, which gives you the total green light to take your business to a better institution. Now, to absolutely guarantee success on your next try, whether you're going back to the same bank or finding a new one, you need to build a dedicated physical folder. And inside that folder, you need exactly these 6 things: your formation docs, your official EIN confirmation, an operating agreement, your government ID, rock-solid proof of your business address, and a typed, crystal-clear description of what your business actually does. If you hand that over, you're making the whole process completely frictionless for the banker. Plus, you're going to look like an absolute pro who has their act together.
If you're ready to start your LLC and you'd rather have professionals handle the paperwork, check out Northwest Registered Agent using the link in the description. If there are any current discounts or special perks available, they'll be applied through that link. It's a simple way to get your business started while also supporting the channel.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a thought to really chew on. Look at your paperwork and ask yourself, is your LLC actually ready for the bank? Or is the bank just wrong for your LLC? Seriously, do not let a single rejection stall your entire entrepreneurial journey. Once you breeze past this hurdle, and you absolutely will, what other financial tools could you leverage to scale this thing to the moon next? Get those documents organized, go find a true financial partner, and get out there and build your empire. You've totally got this.